faking it. He's bloody good.
Then a quick stamp on the nuts for certain's ain't gonna matter now, is it?
I'll get us in places, Mick. You hurt people.
SNUG is about.
It was excellent. I'd love to see a feature about it. The truth of real life happening to bad people. They go into a place, all of a sudden everything goes sideways. Truly real life. Trying to get out of the experience, and then they have the probably the most real fight scene I've ever seen in a movie. It was fantastic.
It reminded me of one of my favorite little movies called Rat Race, which was actually a pretty big movie, but like it, had a lot of hilarious scenes that were just very real, and that you could really, believe these two guys, the one guy being sort of a killer and punching the other guy in the nose, and then the guy sort of trying to tackle him and wrap himself around. It was one moment of silliness to another, but it was really well done, and I loved the two guys. They were just great.
Great dialogue.
When you heard the British accents, it reminded me of Benny Hill and his style of humor, and I put it down as a sort of an adult cartoon because of the way that it takes people trying to get out of a situation, and yet they're fighting against each other at the same time. It's a really, I think that's a good way to end the night with a lot of humor.
Well, like Vanessa Williams said, you saved the best for last. It's funny how all you have to do to make an English person sound funny is have him speak in a high voice. And immediately he's funny, whatever he says, no matter, right? The two of them were so good together. They're bad people, but we're cheering for them all the same, and that's a triumph of the writing and directing and the acting, I guess. And just the one moment, okay, because it's a cartoon, I'll forgive it, but you have a man who probably weighed 230, 240 pounds, wrapped in a carpet that weighs probably 100, and Nick lifted it by himself into the back seat of the car. I kind of went no at that moment, but because it's a cartoon, I went yes.
I will grace you this one
Yes.
moment. It's wonderful too because it's tight. It's so tight, and you can hear all the comic moments in between the comedy. It's great. It's got a great movement to it. It's very tight. And those characters, you got one who's charmingly befuddled all the time and out of his element.
Somehow, stick him in the car, run him round for a quick look-see, our tops, we're done.
Car, Mick.
Shit!
You said it was quicker by two.
Yeah, all right, Gav.
So dialogue was superb. I think the acting, the dialogue, the timing was absolutely superb. And the only reason for commenting is if the writer does or the director does see this, that this should be a pilot for a series, because I think that they can really develop these characters and put them in more interesting situations. And if they're able to repeat that timing, the wittiness, and cleverness of the dialogue, you can have a really cool series on their hands.
Because it really is, they set up a wonderful situation for a longer arc of a piece.